Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be on psychology. So this is going to be the first video in a mini series on trading psychology and mindset in general and how it applies to trading, and not only just trading but business, entrepreneurship, life, relationships. So I think a lot of these concepts when it comes to mindset and psychology, they overlay and they overlap into other areas of your life. So this video in particular is going to be on the fear of losing a trade. Every trader, I've been there, you've probably been there. As a trader, we go through periods of time when we're a little trigger shy, you know what I mean? Maybe we've gone through some losses and they've stung a bit. And when we see a setup, we don't want to pull the trigger because we're afraid of losing that trade. It's definitely like a common problem. And it's something that in the beginning of my journey, I definitely faced at times. It wasn't the biggest issue for me personally. Like, I lean more towards greed and over leveraging and risking too much on the spectrum of the two main problems when it comes to trading, which is fear and greed. Some traders are in the fear camp where, they won't put on risks. They're afraid to take trades when they clearly fit all their criteria. And the greed side we'll talk about another day. So the way I try to tackle this problem is by breaking it down into two main areas. You have the technical side and you have the psychology side. So first things first is you need an edge, right? You need a system that over the course of many trades will produce a profitable outcome. Whether you're catching 1-to-1s, whether you're catching 2-to-1s, whether you're catching 3 or 4-to-1s. You need a system backed by data that shows if I take this trade 50 times, I'll be profitable. So there's two ways to find that. One, going on the internet, there's a ton of resources for traders on different strategies that work and that have an edge. It's 2024. And that's one of the big benefits of the time that we're in as a trader right now. So do some research, explore, and find a strategy that has an edge and back test it. The more you back test it, the more confidence you're gonna have from seeing that edge play out. Now, part two is the psychology, which is, why you clicked on this video. So there's three main things when it comes to psychology that are gonna help you change your mental models so that you can overcome this fear of losing a trade. So the first mental model is that any trade that you put on has a random and independent outcome, but over the course of many trades, your edge will shine through. So I actually got this psychology tip and this mental model from Mark Douglas, his book Trading in the Zone. It's definitely a must read. You should definitely check it out. But he talks about how when you're a trader and you put on a trade, you have to go into the trade fully accepting that this could be a loss and that anything can happen on this independent trade. However, if you've done your work and you have your technicals down and you have an edge over the course of many trades, that edge should try and shine through and you should be profitable, right? So I think one of the mistakes a lot of traders make who have this issue is that they think, okay, this next trade is going to be a winner. Or they're thinking, oh man, like this next trade is definitely going to be a loser. When in reality, it could be either or, right? We don't know what's going to happen on any particular trade. We don't have a magic 8-ball. We can't see into the future. However, if you told me that, I have 50 trades and I'm using my edge, yeah, I'm confident I'm going to be profitable. You know what I mean? Because the edge will shine through over many trades. So that's the first mental model. Now, the second mental model is to focus on the process, not the profits. I see this mistake a lot when it comes to traders, that they focus on the profits, right? They focus on making money. And that's totally understanding, you know what I mean? Just vibes is not gonna, pay the bills, right? We all get into this space to make money. That's one of the driving forces. However, you have to kind of detach from that mindset. You have to almost think, I'm just gonna do my job, and if I do my job correctly, money should be a byproduct, right? When I look to take a trade, I'm mainly focused on following my process, making sure that I did my back testing session the day before. I checked the news. I'm reading and reacting to the market. And if my setup shows up, I'm going to take it no matter what, right? Because it piggybacks off the first mental model, which is I don't know what's going to happen on that next trade. I don't know what's going to happen on even 2 trades from now. But over the course of 10, 15, 20, I do. Once you start looking at placing trades as really an obligation to your trading plan and to your rules, you detach from the fear of losing because you know, okay, this is the process. I have to take this trade. Now, going on to the third and final mental model, instead of looking at your P&L as, numbers, look at it as percentages. So when you place a trade, let's say you're risking $100 to make $200. And let's say you have a winner on Monday and you made $200. When you're reviewing the trades and when you're speaking about it, instead of saying, okay, I made $200, think about it like I made 2R. I made 2% if you're risking 1%. And the more you train your mind to think about your P&L in terms of percentages and like R's, the more detached you're going to get from the money, the dollar amount. And the reason why we want to do that is because when your mind is fixed on the dollar amount, you're drawing parallel connections to things you can buy with that money in real life. You're drawing connections like, shoot, if I just lost $100, that could be a couple bills. And you don't want to go into the market thinking that because it's gonna make you a trigger shot. You're gonna be scared to pull the trigger because you're thinking about the money that you're risking as potential bill money or potential grocery money. And when you think of it as percentages, you detach from that. So I hope you could take some of these mental models and just play with them. Try to reinforce the learning for the mental models, and that should help you out with the fear of losing a trade. And like I said again, we all been there. You're not going to win every single trade, and it's just a part of the game. So hope you guys like this psychology video, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.